MotorWeek is made possible by Rock Auto and Tire Rack.
Say, are you tired of the same old commuting trip, of hitting the road in the mornings in the same old Econobox? Maybe you'd like to start the day driving to work in something different, and we've got just the thing. We guarantee it. You just hit the freeway in one of these, and believe me, commuting will never be the same. Takes a little longer to get where you're going, but this could put some real excitement back into getting to and from the office. So maybe you feel just a little vulnerable on the freeway in one of these, then how about something with a little more bulk? Doesn't move much faster, but at least other people will get out of your way. This is steam power at work here, and steaming around the countryside is a whole new experience, especially when you go in something with a little more class. Such as this 1921 Stanley Steamer. Now, this beautifully restored steam kettle is owned by Sterling Walsh of Hampstead, Maryland. To him, getting steam to traffic is actually fun. After you get the steamer started, that is. And that operation isn't quite the same as just turning the ignition key. First, you check the supply of pilot fuel in the rear trunk. In a steamer, the fuel is kerosene, and it's used to heat the boiler to create steam. Next, you throw a couple of valves to ensure that the pilot tank is pressurized. Then you ignite the pilot light using a propane torch. You see it heats up the pilot nozzles to make sure that the pilot stays lit. Once that's done, you open the throttle to let excess water out of the engine's pistons. Then you pump up the fuel pressure for the main fuel tank. It should get up to about 120 pounds per square inch. Then you go back inside for another cup of coffee while you wait for the boiler, which is wrapped with piano wire, to get up to full pressure. That takes about 20 minutes, and after which you're finally ready to go. There's no way to hurry getting a Stanley Steamer started, but once you're underway, this 1921 model can easily maintain 55 miles an hour. And riding in one is a real delight. The lighter roadster models cruised at around 70. There are no gears or clutch on the Stanley. You make it move and vary your speed with the lever mounted on the steering column. Push it and you go faster. To stop the car or make it go in reverse, you press a pedal on the floor. That reverses the flow of steam in the engine. The ride and power is smooth. You might not even know this was a steam-driven car without the characteristic whine of the engine. That noise is the main burner supplying heat to the boiler to create steam. And besides paying attention to the road, you also have to watch the water level in the boiler while you're driving. Mr. Walsh told us that he likes to pull into a gas station and ask for a little water. There's always a reaction when it takes 10 minutes to fill her up. So what happened to the Stanley Steamer? Did it disappear just because of the inconvenience of getting it started? Well, that was part of it, all right, but they also had high maintenance costs and cold weather freezing problems. The last Stanley Steamer was made in 1925. At that time, they cost $3,950, and that was in the days when you could buy a Model T for $550. Anyway, thanks, Mr. Walsh, for that steam blast from the past.